and even burn away. We have some fun.
To finance grand procedural him haram land for BSF camp near terms it as an important sign of strength. The news at the local news. Said he installment of tied and untied grant 22. Speaking during question and areas such as Gram Swaraj portal, Mary Kharpuri expressed concern over the delay, highlighting that many beneficiaries have taken loans. Powell Soklet, Ministry of Defence has rejected the land from Hima Maharam. The decision follows concerns raised by KSU Southwest Kharpur. Soklet was due to the sites to the Bangladesh border. Central government will be decided School Association and all accepted 2 assurances from Conrad Sangma, a 132 SSA. ASA President Aristotle is expected in November with an official announcement. 5 officials for resolve
fulfill or demands of one that is taking over of a pay scale structure for us. So today we have the teachers. We have taken a decision to accept this assurance given by the Sangma. So in this
the ruling National People's Cultural Performance candidates for the tickets based on the convener Marquis N. Marak confirmed date set for November 4th. Turas is honoring the set to begin soon.
For GHSBC election, the application on 9th October. That will be on 14th of November. Seeking partnership from different candidates.
Of 40 2025 receiving only meter of rain against the 0.3 millimeter. One of the driest news Meghalaya Lovam, head of Mill Center Shillong, said even Sora and Mausan usually low rainfall with deficit 1%.
Excess and 2 normal. Other districts Sora is
Maukarwat at a cost progress. He commended the PHE department for aiming to complete the project within the year, ensuring safe drinking water for all 8 villages by this winter.
Adang sa teng kumban itnat kum karong karup ka di plastar tandik pobon kam ki bahe ki ladep isngom ai kublaya baro ki contractors ki balaya lek sitom warla kalong ka siapa na ka JJM ha ka jing bom plat pisa syu na ka central government kala long ka dauba jong ka jing jong baro ki kontraktor hang ne meglaya ba ka India bro koi tandik ki lenti ba ses tang ka tukar ne ka bagi i biang kata ka jing kerman ke bana keling sekar dia kan plat pisa biang ban ai yakini ki ban yo siu ki kontraktor bat na keling chunga ha ka bapet yakini kam ki barang sa sam malas ko ban kerpat ki kontraktor ka bakin le sitom da kam sim yo ki kir kle ban pendap ki kam baro kenang bagian yo ban stang no kloi kat bala ya kene ka skim ban yo ban ai yakini ki prat ligishnong.
The Khasi Students Union Southwest Khasi Hills met Deputy Commissioner Barnari Maulong on Wednesday, urging the Geological Survey of India to pause its planned geoscientific investigations around Maukarwat. Southwest Khas Hills KSU President Forwardman Nongrem expressed concerns that the survey could be a precursor to uranium mining, calling for clarity on its purpose. The DC assured a joint stakeholder meeting with village headmen, civil society groups and GSI officials to discuss the proposed activity. Nongrem stressed the union will oppose any pre-mining activity in Domyasiat and Mauthabak without full transparency and consent.
Deban sange iswaya kini ka field survey jong ka geological survey of India, but lada kikwa ban continue kidai lada kwa ban teng kolong ba kidai ban ai kidai ban comply habde kini mat ke bangi ni labo but kamat ke ban kong kolong ba kumangiti bi ba kamdon ka jing tip ka ba shai kamdon ka jing batai ka ba shai habde kani ka geoscientific investigation jong ka GSI tinaklang judisi ula pansai ula ong ba naklang ju unsa haban lum lane kale lum kata ka joint stakeholders meeting ha ka ba naklang sembalang ba fair naklang snong kita don lang ba naklang jum ta kibring SI ru haban don lang.
Hima Khairim will host the annual Nongkrem Dance Festival from November 5th to 7th at Yeng Sat Smith. Thousands will participate in traditional rituals, offer thanksgiving prayers, and the iconic dance celebrating Khasi culture. Speaking to media, Saim of Hima Khairim, Paim Dr. Balajit Singh Saim, highlighted its cultural and spiritual significance. Preparations are underway for the sacred Yeng Sat Yeng Saim and main ritual symbolizing unity and gratitude.
Mental menai ba kalway menai ban dau sem ar hosan kahimakan pendet dia ka kam ram ke jongka kemuj pendet man kesnem na ka menta bensa menne gerti yok kenyam kurukom kenya krem ketem kapot kesat kemen ba ikon gajar ginyo ka jugurku no boleh trakan ran nong saw nompo kumta kino isim benta menong ro nado gi soblei sosla nang tarangkat inong sensar jongi do gi longsan mansan benoyawra ya ki jingdan gidoki man peni ya kangu kadam hau konrat kong kapangkre ya kanyam ka jong khema.
The Office of the District Sports Officer Ribhoi, in collaboration with the Bhoi Rembong CNRD block, yesterday concluded the Block Level Chief Minister Youth Engagement Program 2025 at the Auxilium Skills Training Center, Khapmara, under the theme Empowered Youth, Empowered Meghalaya. Umroi MLA Damanbat Lamare attended the event alongside officials. Young participants showcased their talents in drawing, painting, music, traditional dance and quizzes. A total of 68 outstanding youths were selected to represent the block at the upcoming district level youth festival in Ribhoi.
Ngambil kalau participant di bawah tanah sumber bahagian kamu gimana sasaran kita juga kita gimana sasaran pada di present sebagai district level pada pilihan pada district level lo India bagi pada sebagai state level dan kita sebagai national level international level terbuka.
The District Disaster Management Authority, Mairang, in collaboration with Tirot Singh Memorial Civil Hospital, today organized a 2-day training on hospital disaster management, basic search and rescue, first aid and fire safety. DHS MI Dr. S.A. Lingdo highlighted emergency preparedness measures for hospital staff. The training aimed to equip doctors, nurses and healthcare workers with skills to respond effectively to natural disasters and ensure personal safety while assisting others.
Capacities so as to reach a level of management of land environment and improve preparedness.
The Center for Historical Research, Sinod College, Shillong, hosted a two-day national seminar on Shadows of 1975, the emergency and Meghalaya's journey as a young state on October 23rd, 24th, 2025. The event, supported by the Chief Minister's special grant, brought together scholars, journalists, diplomats and students to reflect on the emergency's impact on Meghalaya's political and social evolution. Cabinet Minister Sanbor Shilai attended the event as chief guest. The seminar featured roundtables, paper presentations, a debate competition, a short film screening and the opening of the 1975 emergency photo gallery curated by the Center for Historical Research.
Government will have to take up in Delhi to end up this Assam Meghalaya Gathering. I remember 1985, 84, when I was leader of the FKGNP. This is also one of the demands which we have made before the government to end up the joint gather. We should have our own Meghalaya gather.
Here are some news from Northeast region. In Assam, train services between Kokrajhar and Guwahati resumed today after a damaged section of the track near Salakati, about 5 km east of Kokrajhar, was repaired following a suspected IED blast late last night. The explosion damaged nearly 3 feet of railway track, temporarily halting up and down train services. Senior officials, including Assam DGP Harmeet Singh and IGP BTC Vivek Raj Singh, visited the site and assured a thorough investigation.
यहाँ पे जो हुआ है, विस्फोटन हुआ है, उसका हम लोग अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहे हैं। इन्वेस्टिगेशन में जो भी दल संगठन इसमें इन्वॉल्व होगा और जो भी अपराधी हैं उनकी शिनाख्ती करके उनकी पहचान करके जल्दी हम उन्हें अरेस्ट करें। ये आईडी प्लस, हाँ, ये आईडी लग रहा है, इम्प्रूव्ड एक्सप्लोसिव डिवाइस, हम उस पर विवेचना करेंगे।
At about 1 a.m. on 23rd of October, that is today, an incident took place between Salakati and Kokrajhar. So there was a goods train, Ajara Sugar, and that train was coming, and at that time the loco pilot as well as the train manager, they heard a sound and they felt a jerk and they suspected that something may be wrong, so they immediately stopped the train and then they went and checked in the railway track and they found that there was some damage to the railway track and the sleepers. And then they immediately informed and the trains were stopped and it was checked and it was found that there was a suspected case of possible blast. And immediately the RPF, the GRP, the state police were informed and they came and they started their investigation.
Moving on to national news. Election campaigning for the first phase of Bihar Assembly elections is in full swing ahead of voting in 121 constituencies across 18 districts on 6th November. JDU President and CM Nitish Kumar, along with senior BJP leaders including JP Nadda, Giriraj Singh and Keshav Prasad Maurya, are campaigning for NDA candidates. Meanwhile, the RJD Congress-led Grand Alliance is set to announce its joint strategy and campaign plans, with Congress in charge Krishna Allavaru affirming full alliance coordination.
उसी तरह से अब तक 1 करोड़ 21 लाख महिलाओं को यह राशि दी जा चुकी है और शेष महिलाओं को राशि देने हेतु तिथि निर्धारित कर दी गई है, यानी सब महिलाओं को इसका फायदा हो।
The Election Commission of India is holding a two-day conference of chief electoral officers at the India International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Management, New Delhi, to assess preparedness for the nationwide special intensive revision exercise. The conference, presided over by Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar, reviewed the status of electoral rolls, appointments and training of district election officers, electoral registration officers and booth-level officials across all states and union territories. And now for the news around the world. The International Court of Justice has ruled that Israel is obligated to uphold international human rights laws in the Palestinian territories and cooperate with the United Nations to provide essential relief, including food, water, fuel, shelter and medical aid to civilians in Gaza. The ICJ warned against the use of starvation as a weapon to war and urged Israel to ensure the flow of basic supplies. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres welcomed the opinion, urging Israel to comply, while Israel's foreign ministry dismissed it as a politicization of international law.
So the responsibility are on those member states and the international community to uphold these values and oblige Israel, bring Israel into compliance to these laws. And there are so many tools. It is not time to take a step back, it's time to take more steps forward. And this is exactly what the court said today in relation to upholding Israel to these standards and these violations.
So on the one hand, you have the court finding that starvation as a method of civilians, as a method of warfare, is illegal, it's prohibited. And on the other, the court found that Israel deliberately prevented food from reaching the civilian population in Gaza. I don't see how a reasonable person, certainly acting in good faith, could then say that Israel has complied with its international legal obligations. Plainly, it has not.
EU High Representative Kaja Kallas welcomed the latest US sanction on Russia, calling them an important sign of strength ahead of the EU summit in Brussels. The sanctions target Russia's top oil firms, Rosneft and Lukoil. Kallas also defended the EU's plan to use frozen Russian assets to provide a 140 billion euro loan to Ukraine, emphasizing that Russia must pay for damages caused in the war.
This week, we aim to adopt a major new sanctions package on Russia. Every euro we deny Russia is one that it can't use on war. Ministers were also clear today that after the 19 package, we should work on the next package. It will not be the last one.
Moving on to sports news. The women's football teams of Nepal and Iran will clash tomorrow at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Shillong, as part of the Women's Tri-Nation International Tournament. Nepal coach Nabin Nupan expressed confidence in his team's readiness, while Iran coach Marzia Jafari Baravati praised Nepal and vowed a strong performance. The tournament trophy was officially unveiled by Didi Shira, Director of Sports and Youth Affairs, in a ceremony attended by team captains, coaches and Meghalaya Football Association officials.
Tomorrow we'll play for the 3 points. All the football fans of Nepal also is excited for the match. We're playing an attacking game. Obviously, we give the good pressure and good game tomorrow.
And she said that this tournament totally is very good tournament, and I think that the Nepal is very good team, and the last time we lose from this team.
The All Meghalaya Karate Do Association today inaugurated the 31st State Karate Championship at JN Indoor Stadium Sports Hall, Polo, Shillong. The three-day event features 512 participants from across the state. Matsiodor War Nongbri, Commissioner and Secretary, officially declared the championship open, praising the participants and highlighting the government's commitment to promoting all sports disciplines in Meghalaya. Now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. The minimum temperature was recorded at 23 degrees Celsius and the maximum temperature at 32 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 71%. Moving on to Shillong, the minimum temperature was recorded at 14 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature 27 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 78%. Meanwhile, in Jawai, the minimum temperature was recorded at 14 degrees Celsius, the maximum temperature 27 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 74%. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jawai says rain and thunder shower is likely to occur. And now, before we end the news, the headlines once again. KHADC 2021-22 Finance Commission grant delayed, EM cites procedural hurdles. KHADC confirms Defence Ministry rejects Hima Maharam land for BSF camp near Bangladesh border. Meghalaya records 43% monsoon deficit, West Jaintia Hills hit hard, Southwest Khasi Hills sees surplus. Election campaigning heats up for Bihar Assembly election first phase. And EU High Representative welcomes US sanctions on Russia, terms it as important sign of strength. Well, viewers, with that we have come to the end of the news. Thank you for watching and good night.